Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Looking for room, it's Cobb. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Washington. Looking for room at the 25. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Cobb. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On third down, here's Washington. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to the run, it's Washington. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Absolute shank. Missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Maybe a crease. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. This time it's complete. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Cobb. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Inside all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Breaks the tackle. Off and running. The 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Runs through a tackle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Auburn lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's in open space downfield. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
They'll run play action. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here comes the heat. They've got a great pressure by this defense.
I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it. I mean, obviously, it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're on inside. It's Cobb. chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right back to the well. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Might have a chance. Hits him with a stiff arm. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Back to the quarterback. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Haas.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Running inside, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the third down call, they use some misdirection. They go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football and get the big third down stop.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Can't make the play on the interception, and, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Showing off the arm. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just have...
Could be an alley. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to Washington. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back. Just 1 possession away.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Auburn lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. They'll give it to Washington. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a give to Washington. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Give to Washington again. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Just going to keep it after the snap.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. The Tigers are back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Coming out with it, it's Alexander. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
On the run, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And the defense drags him down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Washington again. Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football.
There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. A designed run for the quarterback. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Here's a little room there. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He goes out of bounds. At the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home.
He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. They will score! Touchdown Rebels!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.